My name is Lena Rich. I use she, her. I'm a double politics and individual major in music, and I'm class of 2020. I studied in New Zealand at the University of Otago through IFSA in the spring of 2019. The classes at the University of Otago really exposed me to a different learning style than we have here at Oberlin. Because of the larger sizes and the more lecture style, I was definitely exposed to a different way of learning. I loved IFSA. I could literally talk about it all day. My favorite part was all the activities that IFSA did and coordinated for us throughout the semester and how directly involved they were with New Zealand specifically. So for example, when we first got there for orientation, we went to a traditional Maori community and got to talk with local Maori people about their culture, about their views towards people visiting New Zealand, and saw a traditional Maori dance, ate traditional Maori food, and it was just an incredible introduction. I feel like IFSA is great for such a wide range of students because they're really accommodating for any specific academic interest that you have or any challenges you bring from back home. They're super open and talking about mental health, anything like that, homesickness, but also like very academically involved. Everyone from my program had like a very different major, was doing very different like individual research, and IFSA was able to accommodate all of that. Every day in New Zealand was honestly a dream. It was the most beautiful place on earth, and Dunedin as a city was just amazing. So a typical day, I would wake up, walk downtown. There was a main street called George Street with all these different really cute coffee shops, bookstores. I'd set up there, do some work, go to class. Then in the afternoon, my friends and I would usually go to the beach, which was about 10 minutes away, and then go to class if I had more class, go home, make food. I really loved the flatting situation because we were paired with a Kiwi host, which was like a local, New Zealand student who kind of acted as RA. And then usually in the afternoon or evening, I'd spend more time outside, which was really great, go on a hike. There's so much local hiking, rock climbing. I just remember there was this one morning where some friends and I had hiked out to this beach, and on the beach there were these huge like natural caves that you could just sleep under. You didn't need a tent or anything. And in the back of the caves there were these baby penguins. And so we went later at night, had a bonfire, and then just all together like slept in the caves, camped out. The stars were beautiful, heard the waves crashing, and then I just remember waking up to the sunrise on the beach with the sound of the little baby penguins in the back of the cave and the waves crashing with all these new friends I had made, and I was just like, wow, like I'm so lucky to be here. I feel like I honestly grew so much in New Zealand because it allowed me time I didn't necessarily have at Oberlin to reflect just on myself, like who I wanted to be, what my values were. I made so many new friends, and I'm still really close with a lot of people that I met in New Zealand. Because the structure of my life in New Zealand was a bit more independent and like free-form than it is in Oberlin, it also allowed me to kind of discover what a good daily routine looks like for me, just managing my own time and learning what works best for me. My advice would be definitely study and take the classes you want, but also realize that you're in this new place, not just to study, so leave time to experience as well. I would definitely recommend IFSA. They were there for me every step of the way from the day I submitted or was thinking about submitting my application to now. Like I still talk with my advisor from New Zealand, just really genuine people who want to help you have the best experience possible. 100% study away. I can't imagine not studying away. It totally shaped who I am now. I'll have those memories for the rest of my life. I literally look at pictures from my experience every day.